I recently had a conversation with one of my friends where she asked me, why am I always single? So I went to tell her the story and she laughed like a hyena at the story. So I'm going to tell you guys the story. It's the reason why I'm single. Basically, I was 24 years of age, she was 23. We're both in college and after being introduced by one of our mutual friends. Originally, he turned and told me that she was really into certain things like Harry Potter and Pokemon and all things nerdy. Which, of course, for me, made me go, yes! Someone I can relate to and have a conversation about. On this night out, we ended up chatting and we ended up realising that we actually do have very, very similar interests. Our biggest interest was really Harry Potter and our music interest. So we were able to talk about Harry Potter and our music, and the fact that she played music and I played music, badly I must admit, but it was great. We were able to talk about bands we liked, songs we liked, songs we like to play, songs that we love to be able to play, and so on and so forth. So come to the end of the night, we were walking back to my mate's house and we were just chit-chatting, nothing, you know, it's just two people having a chat. There was nothing spectacular about it. But she ended up giving me her number, so I was like, shit, yes, I got this chick's number. So I saved it and I gave it a quick call, as you do, to check, make sure that the number is legit. Because if you don't check your number, guys, you're going to get some random person's number. The next day, I decided to give her a text. I said, hey, how are you getting on? So she texted back, I'm grand. She said, I'm just out here in the apartment getting ready to go to college. Oh, and what about you? And I was like, yeah, very much the same. Pretty sore head, like, and whatever not. We started hanging out, and I really liked her, and I assumed that she really liked me, and we kind of texted and whatnot back and forth for maybe about 2-3 weeks, and then we started hanging out a bit more in person, and we started to kind of go on little dates, if you want to call them, going for something to eat, going to the cinema, and yada yada yada. So one day I noticed that we were doing a lot of texting back and forth, and she was calling me and we were talking on the phone for maybe an hour or two, and I thought, well, this is very boyfriend girly kind of stuff. I wonder, is she looking to be in a relationship? Is she picking me to be in a relationship with? Yeah! Of course I was playing it cool, like, you know, you have to play it cool. One day I was here at home and I was actually doing a couple of college assignments. They were due the following week and I wanted to get them out of the way because I wanted to do stuff fun with other friends and not to have to worry about my assignments. And if anything was wrong with my assignments, I could change them up. So she phoned me and I was like, hey, how are you getting on? And she was like, not much, just to see what you're at. And I was like, well, I'm just trying to finish off an assignment here and then I'm going to maybe go down to Waterford and have a few drinks with the lads. And she was, oh, alright, cool. And I was like, what, you at? And it went on. She's like, oh, I'm just at home watching television, bored out of my head. And I was like, alright. She's like, do you want to come down and come over? She asked me to come over. Hashtag winning. Naturally, I played it cool and I went, yeah, I'll be there in 40 minutes because I just want to finish off this assignment. She said, yeah, cool. 28 minutes later, I arrived at her house and, of course, she's living in student accommodation and her housemates are not around. So they're all gone away for the I think it was midterm. So they're all gone away for the midterm. And we were chilling out. I had kicked off the shoes and I made myself comfortable on their couch and she had done the same. So we're watching this ridiculously stupid film. Now just bear in mind, we were already actually been hanging out a lot since this period of time. Now I had already told my mates that I really, really liked her and I was really, really fancying her and I wanted her to be my girlfriend, but I didn't know how to approach it. Of course, naturally, one of my mates was telling me just to tell her that you really like her and see how it goes. Of course, I was a bit nervous, so I was kind of playing it off for such a long time. We were watching this ridiculously stupid film that I can't remember the name of. So we were chilling out anyway, and without trying to be sleazy and very cliche, I put my arm around her. This film's kind of shit. And she went, and she cuddled into me and went, yeah, I know. And by the way, this girl used to smell amazing. I used to just love being near her because she smells so good. But with this, we were watching this film and I said, you know, do you want to go and do something else? And she was like, wasn't really too bothered with it. So I was like, okay, obviously you're not too bothered. But she has snuggled into me, so I was like, yes, yes, shit, yes. I'm in there now, son. But then she uttered these words. You're such a good friend, Joe. I don't know what I'd do if you weren't around. Really? 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 Did I just get friend zoned by the first girl that I've actually fancied the arse off since the moment I met her, and spent so much money trying to show her that I would be a good boyfriend to her if she allowed me to? Yep, she friend zoned me. Friend zoned. This is like 3 weeks of my life that I wasted trying to get this girl to like me, to end up in the friend zone. So basically it was all my fault anyway, because, you know, I took too long to tell her that I liked her. So yeah, reasons why I'm single: I take too long for girls to know that I like them. I like to get to know the girl before I try to do anything with a girl, because if it's not going to work out, there's no, well, actually I'm just going to end the video there. Well, that is my story of why I'm always seem to be single. If you like this video, give it a good old thumb up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, you should hit the subscribe button. And if you want to comment your awkward moments which you had with your boyfriend, girlfriend, awkward relationship stories, comment down below. I love to read them because then I don't feel so alone. And on that note, I shall see you all on the flip side.